Gotta get those collectibles.
No, we still just got to take over Whitechapel first, but fuck me, there are a lot of collectibles. Right, gang strongholds, these are basically kill 'em all missions. But there's an extra objective, free and protect captured clinkers. Clinkers are the last gang that were around here and have an even worse name than blighters.
Clinkers and players.
Fucking clinkers.
Are these taken for real, like, English
I fucking
gangs?
hope not. I hope not.
So
I freed him.
Imagine Mad Sam is going to restart the Blighters.
Oh, Mad Sam would be a Templar, but you got. This is in Whitechapel. That's a good short distance away from Islington. All right, I'm an Islington lad. Spoilers for anyone listening. I'm from London. This is my home turf. Even though I don't recognise it much in this state, I'm going to admit,
You know,
a bit before my time.
the Templars are kind of like the structure of their organization doesn't make any sense. So why do they have
Why do they have a street gang?
why do they have this why do they have a street gang?
It's a good question, isn't it? Because this game... Okay, I did do some read up on what the Templars are like at this stage. The Templars organization is basically they have hands in a little bit of everything. Like, they control the industry, they control the medicine. I think they even control, the water and sewage or some shit. I'm not quite sure. Basically, they have big, powerful positions, and they control the flow of these things. So they have a street gang because why the fuck not?
Like I'd assumed that there would be a street gang that was funded by Templars, but for the street gang to be Templars, you know.
Actually, you may be onto something. They may just be funded, but then why would they just be? Why do they all know to kill this guy on sight? And
That's weird. It's did the Templars the head honcho of Templars right now is go to the leader of this Blighters gang is right, if you see this bloke with this stupid fucking slab hat, kill him.
By the way, we've got a gun now, and I kind of talked about it last part, but to get back to gameplay, aiming guns in this game is fucking awful. The trigger is so sensitive, and then and then it's sticky as well, so you kind of go near people and then it jolts to their chest, jolts to their head, and it's just fucking awkward. I think they're really scared about how powerful to make guns in this game, so they all just suck.
This era and setting in England is so boring, though.
Maybe it's because I don't watch many movies, but I just like to be able to roam around Victorian London. The most fun I have had with this game so far is turning off all the HUD settings and just wandering around a little bit. I haven't done it for much of the city, only really Whitechapel, but as I go, you know. There's another kind of side mission. So sometimes gang leaders will just come out and be like, "Oi, stop fucking with me stuff."
So wait, what year is this right now?
1864. So occasionally we just get big gang brawls, and they're really fucking stupid, because Assassin's Creed combat, you just throw a smoke bomb on the floor, the game breaks, because the enemies don't know how to respond to it.
Why early 1860s England when 60 years ago, 30 years ago, America and France were so much cooler stuff was happening? What's the historical relevance? What are the historical moments that we're taking part in and affecting?
This is a nice kind of safe area, because not too much for this exact year. Just a nice little place you can slot your assassins in.
Nothing happened here. We don't have to really work on it.
You got a bunch of famous historical figures wandering around, but none of them are copying it anytime soon. You know, not in the year.
I mean, there's Charles Dickens. What did Charles Dickens ever do?
Just wrote some bullshit.
Yeah, he's a smart man. He not really historically he affected with knowledge and education, I guess, but he didn't
he also worked with the assassins, and assassin found his notes.
Who do you have in Assassin's Creed 3? The fucking American Revolution. That setting is just so much more interesting.
Noonan, do you want to know what's made me mad recently in Assassin's Creed besides everything else? They wasted the fucking Russian Revolution, fucking 1918. They wasted that on a 2D side-scrolling spin-off.
I'm sorry, Snake.
That's a cool setting. Chucked it away on that. You're complaining about this, but no, that's the real injustice. They threw away that.
But that's like 1918. Maybe that they feel like the mainline game feels like that's like too much in the present.
They're too scared to go there. Assassin's Creed 3 had sections in the modern day, but just sections. Also, this is another kind of side quest. This is urchin liberation. We're gonna go and save some fucking street urchins from the clutches of the evil factories.
Wait, Gov, give me a queer. Me mom and pa, they're dead.
Let's play as Evie for this one. We gotta be stealthy. Because we get maximum sync if we don't trigger the alarm.
So, Ubisoft actually has explained how they can have these genetic memories without incest, and
That's a shame. They should have just left that up in the air.
And that is that they can apparently with other people. So, that brings up another question as to why they needed to take Desmond's body and basically shit all over that character.
Because no one liked Desmond.
Like, no one liked Desmond, but it's still
he was still the main character.
He's still the main character. And it brings up another question. It's like, why is Desmond so important if, like, there's another person out there who has these same exact memories?
You want to know something kind of shitty and weird as well? So you didn't play Assassin's Creed 2, but you know about Ezio, right? He's basically the one Assassin's Creed protagonist who everyone liked.
Yeah.
And they've basically tried to recreate Ezio's popularity over and over again.
Yeah.
Well, essentially, Ezio's whole character arc was he was fated to find this fucking room where a goddess was who had a message for Desmond. So Ezio's whole purpose in life was to find that room so that Ezio can hear the message. So Desmond had some prophetic bullshit going on, but fuck him.
They should just tried harder with Desmond.
No, it's easier to kill him. It's easier to stop trying. Like, I like to imagine, like, there was a fucking meeting when they were writing Assassin's Creed 3 about, okay, how do we go on to Assassin's Creed 4 from this? And then there was a guy, okay, you have to write all the scenes with Desmond, and he just, like, immediately slips a guy $100 and says, just kill him at the end, please. Just please fucking find a way to kill him as fast as possible. I don't care how you do it. We could ignite boxes of dynamite now to create distractions, but I can't trigger the alarm for max sync.
I feel like what were the two spin-off games? Well, not spin-off games, but the Final Fantasy 10-2s of Assassin's Creed. Like after Assassin's Creed 2. It was like Revelations and
Brotherhood and then Revelations.
Yeah,
that's now called the Ezio trilogy.
I feel like that kind of killed Assassin's Creed. Like pacing wise and the story wise, I think they should have just gone straight to Assassin's Creed 3.
Now, the business excuse could be that they pump those games out to give the real Assassin's Creed team a longer dev cycle, but that's just fucking stupid. Just don't make those games.
But, like, the story was still, like, important from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Revelations, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It gave... Well, Revelations... I mean, it wraps up Altair, but it feels like just faffing, because the whole point about Revelations is... Desmond has a fucking major psychotic break when he's taken over by a god, so they just throw him into the Animus basically as a form of therapy, so that his brain can recover if he pieces together the information. And he runs into a guy called Subject 16 or 17. By the way, these are random street events where you can do these for extra fucking XP. And yeah, that's basically you talk to the guy who was in the Animus before Desmond, who fucking died. Desmond actually, I guess, maybe isn't that special. He's just one of many fucking guys who could have been fucking special and just was the one. There's also another thing from the earlier Assassin's Creed games called the bleeding effect, where people who are exposed to the Animus for long times not only get genetic memories, but they start developing the skills their ancestors had. So they were running Desmond through his, like, assassin lineage so that he would become a good assassin.
And then he never did anything with it?
He stabbed a few guys, and then touched an orb and fucking died. Ah, the boss fight of Whitechapel.
Yeah. I'm sure you can put this to better use than I can.
Oh, what's this, Greenie? Assassin Christmas.
A fucking knife? It must be Christmas!
That stupid shaped knife though, like what is that? It looks like a
It must be Kukrimus!
For a boomerang knife, we in Australia.
More RPG elements, we can level up and use better weapons. I fucking hate this system in RPGs, and I hate it even more in Assassin's Creed.
You can pay £500 to get some upgrades.
Okay, they didn't do it in this game because fucking people bitched, but in Unity, there were microtransaction weapons that were level locked. I think they were level locked, it's been a while. They took them out for this, but now that means there's a lot less weapons. Like, Unity was fucking mental for weapons. You could get staffs, fucking pole axes and shit. Here we're like, okay, people aren't going to buy our weapons, so just make 3 types and do some model swaps.
Why don't you up the resolution on this shit?
Why don't I up the resolution on this shit?
Like, look at that guy's face. It looked like 2007 goddamn bullshit right there.
Well, he's a bit character. He's just a guy. You can't waste your pixels on just a guy. Ah, the assassins and their smoke bombs of doom. However, can we fight this? I just love the fact they run into the smoke bombs and get stunned.
So in Victorian England, you'd often see just piles of bodies laying on top of each other because an assassin just killed everyone.
Maybe they're scared of the smoke bombs because they think it's smog and that they'll breathe it in and die.
But Snake, did you see all those fucking dead bodies? What's up with that?
People were just a lot more relaxed about it then. It's like, more corpses. They're freed from living in Victorian London.
I wonder if people really cared that much about Jack the Ripper. It's like, it's just historically we look back on it, it's like, wow, that was kind of messed up, wasn't it? But like, when it was happening, it was like, oh, what? It's not a mass killer.
No one caught him because they were probably too chill about it. It's like, hey, Jack, how's it going? Not bad, just fucking knifing some prostitutes. And that was his day.
I wonder if, like, there really was only one Jack Ripper, because, like, the more you go back in time, it feels like it's just easier to kill people, you know?
Yeah, just you walk down the street, stab someone, and who's gonna figure that one out if you just walk away? I mean, you could kind of get away with it nowadays. The most crimes that are least solved are just fucking random. So we've got a train base now, and now we've got a gang.
Imagine, there's an Assassin's Creed game.
Imagine there's an Assassin's Creed game.
It takes place in Third Reich times. And you play as a Nazi assassin. And it's the exact same scene, but he holds up that thing, but it's a swastika instead.
So what, like, it's just in a beer hall going, come on lads, Nazi party, and by the way, they still have English accents, because they aren't going to get rid of those.
Motherfucking Green Grove, motherfucker!
We gotta fucking get this train pimped out, man, because this is now our base.
All you had to do was follow the train, Jacob.
Get some hydraulics on that train! There's no need to do that nowadays, because you can quick travel to the train. If only CJ had it so easy.
He's left the station.
Hello, fancy pants.
By the way, near enough every character that turns up has a fucking extensive biography written in the menus, and I went and read all of them, including the one for this here, Agnes McBean. But I've literally forgotten everything except her dad was really big into fucking trains, and then she was really big into fucking trains, so she got into trains. That's the story of Agnes McBean.
What a weirdly designed body.
Is that just the body from the cross-dressing cop from earlier, but with a woman's head stuck on it?
I hope not.
I hope it is. I just love Green. Because he's like, he thinks they've been sent here, that he thinks that everything they've been doing is fucking justifiable so far for an assassin to just start fucking fights in the street.
He looks like he doesn't belong in this game. He looks like some fantasy hero.
I knew you would, Greenie.
Why does... I don't actually know why Jacob hates him so much other than we need some drama, make them dislike each other. He gave you a kukri a scene ago.
Jacob is a racist. He doesn't like this Pakistani.
You know, I found it funny because I have friends who live near Whitechapel who are racist.
Think of the power of good.
So it just fit. It was a laugh from knowing.
Those pals, those lads from Whitechapel.
Those racist lads.
Those racist lads from Whitechapel.
To speak to. Old friends, if
Well,
you
near
want.
Whitechapel, actually.
Sterling.
But, you know, we're Whitechapel adjacent.
Having to lay down our knife and fork.
Do they have a rivalry with Blackchapel?
I think they do. That non-existent borough. So, now there's
It's
another...
the blacks, right? In the
fucking
Blackchapel.
blacks doing it in Blackchapel.
Well,
God,
we
I felt awful
whites,
saying that, even jokingly.
we beautiful white people here in Whitechapel, more pure.
Whitechapel ain't beautiful, pal. Whitechapel was not beautiful in this game, and it ain't beautiful in reality. Now.
We're in beautiful Whitechapel, and those blacks, those bloody blacks in Blackchapel.